Hey everybody, how's everybody doing? Snowman here. Yeah, I know, it's been a while since I was on here, since I made a video. Combination of just work and just busy, you know. A lot of work going on at work, and you know, I guess you know that I started with a new company about going on 7 months ago, and we're growing as a company with what I do with erosion, the erosion sock that I put in, and we're taking on bigger jobs, we're taking on more jobs, and we really haven't upgraded basically haven't upgraded our equipment. Our equipment's kind of small. It's good for the small jobs. We're starting to take on bigger jobs. So now we're at the point where the company's making decisions. They need to get bigger equipment and hire more people. We have one crew, getting ready to start a second crew. So the company's going through some growing pains right now, which has added a little bit more stress to my life, but I'm trying not to let it stress me out. It is what it is. And let's see what happened. Last week, my son went to Boy Scout camp. Snowboy went to Boy Scout camp out in Ohio. And what was it, last Tuesday? I got a phone call. I was at work, and it was the scout leader. He called me. He goes, Mr. Snow. He goes, I'm just calling to inform you that Cooper has had an accident. I said, oh, is he okay? Yeah, Cooper's fine. But he cut his finger. They were doing wood carvings with a knife, and you know how it is with little kids, and they're learning how to use knives and whittle, and it's dangerous. I'd probably cut myself too. But he got 5 stitches. And he was scared. He's like, Dad, I called him, I talked to him, and he goes, Dad, he goes, am I going to lose my finger? And I told him, no. The scout leader had already told me that it was fine, that, it was a pretty deep cut. It was a nice clean cut, sharp knife. So 5 stitches. I said no. But I said things like that do happen. Sometimes people cut parts of their fingers or body parts. And, I said you need to be careful. So I explained to him on the phone. I said, think about what you did. Think about what led up to you getting hurt. And, what's going to be your plan next time? How are you going to approach whittling or carving with a knife differently? And, I think he's going to be more careful now. It was a learning experience. But he said it was cool because, he went in and they gave him, I guess, like Novocaine or lidocaine shots in his finger, and it numbed the area. Well, he thought that was real cool because he sat and watched the doctor or the surgeon sew his finger up. And he thought it was the coolest thing that he could watch it and not feel any pain. I think he did say that, when they first went in there with the needle, he said he jumped and cried a little bit, but then after it numbed up, the guy's like, look, I can poke it. It doesn't even hurt. So he goes, that was kind of cool. I said, yeah, it is, but you want to try to avoid going to the hospital and getting stitches, but he was proud that he was able to, it was his first experience with something like this. He's 11 years old. He'll be 12 here soon. But he's never, luckily, we've never had to go to the emergency room, little bumps and bruises and scrapes and things like that around here. But that's his first taste with emergency room visits and stitches. So hopefully he'll learn from that. What else happened? Oh, my mom took my daughter, Snow Girl, to Virginia Beach for a week. So it was Snowman and Snow Woman. We had the house to ourselves. It was, I missed my kids, but it was nice to have the empty house. Got caught up in a lot of laundry, cleaned up, did a lot of work around the house, and nothing too crazy, but yeah, we cleaned up our bedroom. I got rid of some clothes. Since I've lost weight, I went through my closet and I pulled out pants and some shirts. I had shirts that were 3 and 4X. I had a pair of dress pants that had a 53-inch waist in them, and I actually put them on and took a picture. I held the waistband out and had my wife take a picture of me. I look at those pictures and I just think, my God, there was a time where those pants, the button was ready to blow off them. And yeah, I can't remember being that big. And honestly, I don't think I want to remember, because I don't really remember much from my life then. It was pretty sad existence at the time. I mean, I let myself get that big, and I wasn't doing much with my life at that time. So maybe it's a good thing I don't remember. But yeah, got rid of some clothes. What else? That's about it. Just working, and got to go visit my brother a couple days ago. He's doing well. He's been doing a lot of tree work, and he actually called me today. He's been saving up some logs for me. I'm gonna get the old McCall out and buck up some firewood and get the splitter out. And the split. Oh, speaking of splitters, 2 weeks ago when I was in Mishawaka for bucking stock, I got to meet a guy that I met on the channel, Billy Buck and Ray's channel. His name's Mike White, and a couple months back I'd made a contact with him. He made a contact with me through email and text messaging with our cell phones. He was looking for a Sager double bit axe, and I had found one last winter, I think it was, or last summer, can't remember, not this past summer but the summer before. Found a beautiful double bit Sager axe for him, and I mailed that out to Billy Ray, and he made Mike White an axe. And we went to Buckstock. He brought his bucking special, the Sager that I gave him, and he wanted to show some thanks. So he had given me a box full of all kinds of goodies. I mean, wood rasps, and like a spoke shaver, some hatchet heads, hammers. It was just a box. Looked like just a box of random and extra tools he had in his workshop. But there was this one thing that he made for me, and it's an 8-pound splitting maul. And it's stamped 8, which is the pounds, and then on the other side it says US 02. So it was made in the United States, 2002, I'm guessing. And there's a K. Who knows what that stamp is? But this handle, look at this thing. I mean, I got pretty big hands, but look at this handle. I mean, that's a custom-made handle that he carved out of a piece of hickory. And as soon as I got it, I took it over to the woodpile in Mishawaka at Buckenstock, and I gave this thing a swing. And it's a beast. It's an absolute beast. It's got a nice palm swell at the bottom, which is perfect. Fits my hands pretty good. And I guess a splitting maul really doesn't have to be all that sharp, but we all know how these things work. You get that thing moving, it does the work for you. But yeah, it was mean. There was some wood with knots in it, and I just blasted right through them. And a couple other guys gave this thing a swing. It's a beast. Mike White, thank you. Thank you, thank you, thank you. I really appreciate that, man. I'm gonna process and split a lot of wood with this bad boy, because axes are fun, but we all know how that is. Sometimes there's that nuisance wood that a nice double bit or a nice big single bit just won't handle. So thanks, Mike. I appreciate it. And tell you what, I'm ready for Buck and Stock 2019, and I know a lot of other people talking about it. And there's been some talk about maybe some changes or some different things that they could do, because this past Buck and Stock was just it was like an experiment. You know, it was their first time. They didn't know what to expect, and from what I understand, 150 people, like 150 people came to Buck and Stock. There was a lot. I mean, a lot of people came. There's some people that came for, honestly, a couple hours, half a day. Some people came for a day. Some people spent the whole weekend. Some people even spent Friday, Saturday, Sunday, maybe even part of Monday. It went on. But yeah, it was neat. So 2019, we're ready. I'm going. It's gonna be nuts. I can't wait. But went to the flea market this morning. And I found this. Nice big pole. Real big pole. It's an inch and a half wide. 3 inches tall. And it's neat. It's not big. It's not a huge axe, but this would be a good wedge banger. And I may try to save this handle out. I could probably drop this down further on the shoulder, but the wood at the eye is kind of snarfed up. But maybe I could do something. But it's got a really cool old handle. It's dark. I don't even know what kind of wood that is. Could that be just dark hickory? I don't even know. But it's got a nice big fawn's foot. I mean, really nice. 45. It's about 40 grains in the end. When that was a new handle, I might try to resurrect this thing. I don't know. I know probably will get a handle for it. But now that I've got a pretty good handle and a pretty good idea of what it takes to haft an axe properly and do it well, you know. And I don't need that many. It's just fun to do once in a while. But that's going to be a fun little project. I got a nice double bit Craftsman. I think I showed it to you guys already. But yeah, tomorrow I'm all loaded up. I got my bike ready. I did some improvements on that. I put a new chain and had to do some different things to it. So this is what I need to do. I need to make an investment. I need to get a action cam, like a Hero, what do they call them? GoPros. I had a Vivitar, like a real cheap, I call it a No Pro, because the battery lasted like 10 minutes. It was like an entry level action cam, and it didn't take very good pictures. It took lousy videos, and I abandoned the whole thing. I'd rather use my phone. It takes pretty good videos, takes pretty good pictures. Excuse me. Anyhow, I'm gonna save up for a GoPro. I want to get one. So when I take you guys mountain biking, I'll put you on the handlebars, or maybe get one of them things that like keep the camera from shaking too much. And I want to start taking you to work. I want to start, I'll be able to put you on my helmet or on my bike helmet, and do some action. That's the stuff I want to do. I mean, it's cool. Like I stand in my garage and I talk and show you stuff, but I want to show you the stuff that I do for fun, and I want to show you what I do for a living, and go over my brother's house and cut some firewood or do a tree job with him, or I really do want to do those things. It's just just like everybody else. We're just so busy, and but I'm not gonna make excuses. If you want something to happen, you'll make time for it to happen. So just a regular video tonight. I'm up to almost 240 subscribers, I believe, 239. If you've recently subscribed to my channel, thanks a lot. Get into the comments. Let us know who you are, where you're from, how you found the channel, and maybe tell us something about yourselves. And thanks for being here. It's Saturday night. I'm going to get up Sunday morning. I'm going to go mountain biking. I'm going to go to a park called North Park, and I'm going to bring you guys along. I might not be able to get any action, but I'll stop periodically during the ride, and I'll show you some of the different terrain and some of the different forests that I ride through. There's some neat places and some beautiful, beautiful stuff. So looking forward to it. Blow off a little bit of that steam that I've got built up over the week. So, all right. Well, with that being said, have a good rest of the weekend. Be safe, and let's get ready. Monday. Let's hit the week hard. Let's bust it out. Let's do it. All right. Let's go out there. Make sure you keep your eye out for people in need. Even if it's just holding the door or helping someone carry a bag of feed at the farm shop, or whatever it is. You see a guy or a woman on the side of the road changing a tire. Hey, pull in, help them out, give them a hand. Help the neighbor kid fix a flat tire on his bicycle, or whatever. You know when you see someone in need. Go out there, get them, fix them up, send them on their way. Give them a handshake. Anyhow, have a good night. Have a good night's sleep. Don't let those bed bugs bite. Let's hope you don't have bed bugs. Those things are hard to get rid of. Anyhow, God bless my family, your family, living and deceased. Every day is a holiday. Every meal's a feast. Over and out. Snowman.